the way I got to taste some sort of a hatred, some sort of a bigotry taking over not just Kerala but also the whole of India. So I had that bitter taste. We had launched this Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, a new movement on 21st of September. We launched it in Delhi, which was also my 81st birthday. And all my life I had worked for harmony, peace. Inspired by Mahatma Gandhi, I worked for the liberation of the least among the last, the bonded labor, child labor, etc. So from Delhi I was invited to Mussoorie by college principals and the school principals, 230 of them. They launched this, together with them we launched this Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam there. Then I came to Dehradun, and yesterday from Dehradun I came to Delhi and then to Thiruvananthapuram this morning. And yesterday, 1st October, on the eve of Gandhiji's 150th Jayanti, we organized our conference in Hassan Marikar Hall, where I had spoken directly, personally to the governor, newly appointed governor of Kerala, who has been my very good friend, Arif Muhammad Khan. And he was very excited. He said, yes, he will definitely come for the inauguration on 1st of October. His office wanted all the details we sent him. They wanted it to be on their official email address, which we sent him, everything. And we got confirmation also, till yesterday afternoon. Then suddenly we got a message that he cannot come. So I suspected some foul play. I thought that governor has been pressured into, and he has succumbed to this type of a pressure, which I don't think a man like Arif Muhammad Khan would submit to. But it's very unfortunate development, and he declined. He did not come for the inauguration yesterday. But I was just wondering what could be the reason. In the meantime, this morning, on the very 2nd of October, Gandhi Jayanti day, I was given an invitation, written invitation by traditional Vaidya conference people, requesting me to inaugurate their conference in that Mantapam, that temple Mantapam in Pujupura area. So I went there with my colleagues, my friends, and we were greeted by those who were already there, the audience, the organizers, everybody. And I was invited to sit on the dais in the center. And when my name was being, they were welcoming me, wanted me to inaugurate. Then suddenly there was a crowd of some 50 to 100 people, very menacingly shouting his slogans and raising their fisticuffs and saying that they will not allow me to sit on the dais, to speak or to inaugurate. And since they were speaking in Malayalam, I could not make out. I asked the organizers, what's wrong? Why are they so angry and menacing? So I was told that they think that I was not a Hindu and I was against the Hindus. I said, if they have any problem, some of them can come and talk to me. But they would not talk to me. They just wanted me, they were forcing me to quit. So in the meantime, 2-3 of them got up on the dais, held my hand and forced me out. And the police people who were there, they were sort of looking very helpless because they had been overpowered and outnumbered by these other people, the so-called custodians of Hinduism, Hindutva people. So the organizers told me, and some people from the audience also confirmed, that they are all BJP RSS people. So a new situation is developing in this country, not very new, but all over the country we are finding such forces which are trying to define who is a Hindu, who is not a Hindu. I think when Gandhi said he was very proud Sanatani Hindu, then Godse said, no, you are not a Hindu, and Godse, got him assassinated or assassinated Gandhiji. Now this type of situation of hatred and violence is spreading very fast. Last year on 17th of July, I was attacked in Pakur in Jharkhand by these very forces, by these very people, BJP, RSS leaders. And they were chanting slogans of Jai Shri Ram, attacking me. It was like a mob lynching taking place there on 17th of July. That FIR which was filed on that day last year, nobody has been arrested, no action has been taken so far. Then a month later on 17th of August, when I was just going and about to reach the BJP headquarters in New Delhi, right in front of their national headquarters, I was attacked again. And I was called Gaddar hai, Gaddar is a traitor. So again they wanted to silence me. So nobody from the BJP ever condemned either the Jharkhand incident or this New Delhi incident. So these two incidents happened last year, 17th of July and 17th of August. And this year, for the first time in Kerala, I am experiencing a type of Hindutva taking over in politics and also in the social area, cultural area, where they are trying to define who Hindu is. They shouted at me, and some of them got those who were opposing me, their leaders came on the dais and held my hand and pushed me. Well, Hinduism has been known for ages, for millennia, to be the most open, amorphous, and nobody has been able to define what Hinduism is. Nobody even tried. Great scholars like Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan said it's a way of life. There is total freedom for anybody to practice whatever one feels like, to relate to the Supreme, etc. I have been follower of the Vedas, Upanishads, inspired by Swami Dayanand Saraswati, the founder of Arya Samaj, and I dedicated my life by becoming a Swami Sannyasi 51 long years ago. I left my job as a professor of business management and law in St. Xavier's College, Calcutta, and I was practicing law in Calcutta High Court also, everything, to bring about this real Hinduism, like Vedic socialism I called it. And we started this movement in Haryana, Rajasthan, Punjab, Uttar Pradesh, etc. So from that time onward, we have a feeling the RSS people were very, very uncomfortable. Our defining the real Hindu or real the Vedas or the message of the Upanishads. I was also been working very closely with all other religious groups, all other human rights, environmentalists, gender rights activists, everybody, saying that real Hinduism is fighting for justice, fighting for harmony and peace among us all, equality, equity and justice. So that was the way I was defining Hinduism for myself. Was very much inspired by Gandhiji when I was in jail during emergency, that we should have the least among the last, the most voiceless people to measure as a yardstick to measure development. And when I came out, I was Minister for Education in Haryana. I resigned that and started this movement, Bonded Labour Liberation Movement in 1980-81. And there's a landmark judgment in our favor, that bonded labour favor, by the Supreme Court of India. That is when this PIL started with our case. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is this: all of these years, I had never experienced this type of a bitterness, hatred, and violence, leading to violence, which is now happening in Modi era or Amit Shah era right now. So last 5 years and now the first year of the second Modi era, I'm finding that this is spreading like virus all over the country. This is a great danger lurking there, and for those who respect the real Hinduism, that means Sanatan Hindu or universal values of the Vedas, etc., it is time for them to stand up and be counted, to say they will not put up with this nonsense. Hinduism cannot be dictated by Godses. It is the Gandhi's Hinduism which inspires us, which is universal, which is full of love, compassion and non-violence. So that type of a Hinduism we should carry forward. They have appropriated all the rights to define who is a nationalist and who is an anti-nationalist. If we criticize them, we are anti-nationalists. If we don't toe their line of Hindu Rashtra, then we are anti-Hindu. This morning I read this statement by Mohan Bhagwat that India is a Hindu Rashtra and nobody can stop it. Now, who is he to? Our constitution says we the people of India. It doesn't say we the Hindus of India or we the Muslims of India, we the people of India. So all of us, 130 million of us, 130 crore log, not million but 1,300 millions of inhabitants, we will define what India is. And they would like to finish them, silence them.